Welcome to Talking Beards, an entertainment news podcast all about the facial hair lifestyle and the people who use their beards and mustaches to help change the world. Join your hosts, World Goatee Champion Aaron D. Johnston and two-time National Goatee Champion Scott Sykora as they talk about all the important issues in the community, from charity events, competition news, styling tips, breaking news, and much more. Tune in every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern as we stream live on all social media platforms as well as talkingbeards.com and answer all of your questions. Join in our chat room and be a part of the show each week as we give away great prizes, compliments of Honest Amish. I am your host, Aaron D. Johnston, and I am Scott Sykora, and we are Talking Beards.
Oh, hey, this is the best comment. Apparently, Natalie butt-dialed Amanda Fursman from England.
What? But Natalie's not in England.
I think she just tried to call you just normal. Oh, it wasn't with her butt. It was with her finger. And we're not in England yet.
Wait a minute. She dialed her butt with her finger?
She dialed Amanda's butt. And she was like, hello? Amanda's butt? Like that. Anyway, I'm Aaron D. Johnston. Welcome to the show tonight. Tonight is episode number 181 of the live show. This is episode number 259 of the podcast. And tonight is a very international episode. Look, we got our British flag and everything.
We got our British drummer boy.
Oh, my gosh.
Precious moments. Because
England.
Woo! We're celebrating England here. All things English.
Yeah, that's where the precious moments come from. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But I'm Aaron D. Johnston. I'm over here. We're gonna talk to Simon tonight about the British Beard and Mustache Championships. If he's still awake. Hopefully he's still awake. I talked to him about an hour ago and he was awake, but he was looking kind of tired. So we'll see. We'll see what's up. So we're streaming from the British Beard and Mustache Championships Facebook page tonight. So hopefully this is, we're gonna get some new people in here, maybe. We'll see.
Alan, why would I not keep it? I love it. We just talked about it on the last show about how much I really appreciated it and how it was like probably the best anything any person who likes the show or us has given me. Was still very flattered. I look at it all the time and I think of you. So
Andrew's comments are working and he doesn't know if he's in England or not.
He doesn't know if he is or not?
He has no idea. Wait, am I in England? I don't think so. I think you're still in Wisconsin right now.
Wisconsin, Canada.
Wisconsin, Canada. What's up, Scott Sykora?
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Scott Sykora. Did you introduce yourself?
I think so. I don't know. We're just going for
it.
We're
living the international lifestyle tonight.
That's right. I'm already in England time, so I'm sound asleep right now, I guess.
Well, I just want breaking news. I want to tell you that I'm not going to England because I wanted to let you possibly win over there.
Well, yeah, possibly. So, yeah, let's just get into that. I might go to England, freaking lose to Andrew. This is stupid.
Hey, thankfully, I'm not going because then you guys will both lose to me.
Well, obviously that would happen, but no, like Andrew's flying with us. I've helped him get his rooms. He's going to be like traveling by train and stuff with us. I'm helping him along to freaking beat me. This is dumb. This was a terrible decision.
Terrible.
We'll see what happens. We may both lose. Who knows?
Look at my cool koozie.
That's cool.
That's international lifestyle koozie right there.
That is so international. That's what we're going to be. So international. So what's going on with our friends in England? There's 4 people watching from the British Beard and Mustache Championships page. Yeah. What are y'all doing? It's 1:00. It's 1:05.
They're at the pub having a pint.
Probably.
That's what they do over there.
Doing. Yeah. Just constantly pints.
Pints this, pints that. It's called living the international lifestyle, Aaron. That's the theme of tonight.
It is. Oh, sorry, Natalie. Go ahead. The American invasion is winning all the things. I hope so. Speaking of the American invasion, Talking Beards the Club is doing some big stuff. Can you believe this?
Look at this. Invading England.
We're going to invade England. Look at this lineup of people. We got me and Natalie. We got Allie. We got Eric Shote and Andrew. And Chad and Amy Roberts are going to be over there as well. But they're not part of the Talking Beards Club. They're just part of, like Honest Amish and RVA and stuff like that. But this is just us. This is our club. So
Scott Turner. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Scott Turner writing there, he said he would love to thank Honest Amish and Aaron for their help with the Music City Moonshine Classic. And he also messaged me earlier today to remind everyone that he's going to be doing a one-chip challenge. In fact, there's a new one-chip challenge for 2022. Have you seen that? It's
Natalie was reading it to me the other day. I don't know what's different, but it's probably a hotter chip.
So this is what's different. It's blue.
The chip is blue?
Yes. And it does not have any more heat than I've watched a couple videos of people eating it, and they said it's exactly the same as the other chip. They said
the chip is fun. I like eating the chip.
Yeah. So they said the chip pretty much tastes the same. It has the same heat. It's just blue now, and it turns your mouth blue when you eat it.
Oh, but you have to run the chip on your taint.
Oh my gosh, that's the new thing for 2022.
Freaking Sean Murphy. But yeah, so if Scott Turner raises $1,000, he'll eat a chip. Now, little breaking news: do you want him to eat the chip on Talking Beards next week?
We could do that.
So with that being said, I'm going to be in England, so you're going to have to do the show potentially without me.
I don't know if I could do that. I mean, it's been so long.
I know. So maybe if there's an episode of Talking Beards next week and Scott Turner raises $1,000 by Sunday, I think it was.
How many euros is that?
6,000 euros.
Oh my gosh.
By August 28th. So in 5 days. So if he can raise $1,000 in the next 5 days, he'll eat the chip, and maybe on Talking Beards, or maybe, if we don't do a show, we probably know those guys over at What Up Mob Wednesday. We could probably get you on that show eating a chip, but you can't just eat the chip. You have to eat the chip so people see you. So you're just like crying, and it's going to be a great time for everybody but you. So hopefully Scott Turner raises $1,000.
I think we need to do a GoFundMe for a new office chair for me, because mine keeps I don't know if anyone ever notices me, but this is what keeps happening to me, like as you're talking. I keep my thing keeps sliding down, and I keep pumping it back up, and then next thing I know, I keep lowering down. Anyways, to kind of jump back into everything, so I'm Scott Sykora, but you can go check out more about the show by going to talkingbeards.com. There you can subscribe to the podcast. I don't have to go through all this stuff at the beginning of the show, because we're in front of
we're still working on the beginning.
We're in front of a whole new crowd of international people. We're living the international lifestyle.
We are living the international lifestyle. And speaking of international lifestyle, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
If you go to honestamish.com and use promo code Talking Beards, you can save 15% off your order, Scott Sykora. And you know what else?
Yes, I do. Should I tell everyone?
Go for it. What else?
If you order more than $35, you get free shipping.
Oh my gosh.
This is
on domestic orders. So
I know.
we might be shipping back to England off the website. Maybe not. We'll see. Shipping is super expensive, y'all. Like, I don't know if you realize this, like, shipping has gone up a lot internationally. So that kind of little bit hurts us on the whole international shipping thing. Anyway, but we're shipping to Canada. So that's like
basically Honest Amish is not living the international lifestyle, right?
We're trying to. We're working on living the international lifestyle. You can get Honest Amish probably on pretty much any Amazon around the world, though. So that's still international. Go ahead.
Is there not one Amazon?
Nope.
I mean, there's Amazons all around the world.
Yep. Each major country has their own Amazon.
Wow.
I know. That is definitely a thing. They are not all connected through Amazon US or whatever. It's all different. I know.
Who would have known? These are things you learn when you're living the international lifestyle that we live right now.
You did it.
I did it. Oh, jeez.
So what did you do this weekend, Scott Sykora?
What did I do? Let's see. This weekend, I prepared for the international lifestyle this weekend by what? What's so funny, man? I'm trying to get you ready, man. You're gonna be
I'm not ready. No way. It 0%. It feels like I'm flying to England tomorrow. 0%.
Knuckles deep in the international lifestyle.
Look, I don't even have Knuckles anymore.
See, look, he can't wait to meet you in Great Britain. Now, he can't wait to, it's not me, it's you, Aaron.
I know. I'm going to be there.
Because you're going to be living the international lifestyle.
I am. Internationally. So, did you go to any malls this weekend or anything cool like that?
Would have been cool if we would have had that gosh darn picture. I wasn't even thinking about that. But yes, we went to this really cool store. I don't know if anyone else has these stores. I think Aaron said they have it, but it's called Box Lunch.
Yeah.
And they have like all these like cool like they have Funko Pops there. All sorts of like different types of like Star Wars stuff, Marvel stuff, Disney stuff.
What's up, Shane? What's up, Forrest?
All sorts of really cool stuff. But ours in Austin has a really cool double-sided Stranger Things display. Now, one of them is the buyer's living room with the Christmas lights on the wall with the letters and stuff in the couch. I mean, it's
like a museum or something. When
dude, it was.
Picture. You were just at freaking Box Lunch.
Yeah, and then on the opposite side,
Box Lunch that had cool things like that.
Yeah, and then on the opposite side, they had the clock room where what the heck was his name? In the Upside Down, the bad guy. Yeah, Voldemort, where he was at, and so it was a really cool room. And so Angela got her picture taken in that. And I posted them on my Instagram at Scott Sykora if you guys want to check it out. It's really cool.
You're just like basically an Instagram model these days.
I'm pretty much. Ray Norcross is here. Can you believe that?
I know. What's up, Ray? So he posted.
You know what Ray's brother's name is?
What is Ray Norcross' brother's name?
Motor
Norcross.
You like that? You like that? I bet you Ray likes that. He's like laughing. He's like, oh my God, I've never heard that one before.
Nope. I bet he hasn't. But speaking of Ray Norcross, he just released a video over on Bearding Without Borders.
What? That sounds very international lifestyle.
It's pretty much the most international thing, but everybody go check it out. Bearding Without Borders with Ray Norcross. He
Get that.
Okay. So he released this video. He's going to be doing a little podcast, little video-y deal. This was his first installment. It was like a test, and go check it out. Bearding Without Borders. It was pretty good, Ray. We talked about it earlier, but everybody go check it out.
I did not get a chance to check it out, but I will. Robert Rainey's here.
Robert Rainey Jr. Oh my gosh, everyone's here.
But yeah, that was about the excitement of my weekend, was going to the mall. Box lunch. Box lunch. But how about you? What you drove? You were somewhere fun.
I don't know. Where did I go? Oh yeah, I was in Oklahoma. Solo. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I drove Friday. I left like at 6 a.m. I got to Ardmore, Oklahoma at like 8 o'clock at night. Then I went to sleep, and then all day long it was do I still have the thing? The Fighting 22. Dadgummit, I deleted the banner. Oh well. The Fighting 22 audio car show and beard and mustache competition.
Oh my gosh.
And it was super cool, man. Like, it was at a pretty decent sized venue. It was like at the convention center. There was cars in there. There was a stage. Josh Barefoot Brains was the MC.
Oh, he's so good.
Sommer Hobbler won Best in Show.
Sommer
Hobbler. Yeah, dude, it was super cool. I talked to Smiley a good bit. He was the guy that was promoting the whole overall event. The Bearded Centers put on like the beard and mustache part, but he was kind of over the whole event. And I think I'm gonna try to be more involved next year, and maybe I can get a car right there next to my booth. Maybe I'll bring one of mine.
Did you say Sommer Hobbler?
Sommer Hobbler? That's Sommer Hobbler right there.
Look at her. We're pointing at her.
Thank you, sir. We'll have to have you guys on sometime so we can all chat. You know what, Ray? I think that's a great idea.
That sounds fantastic. We should call people.
Yeah. Well, and Robert Posey says that. That's pretty much what I was thinking, Posey, but like I just didn't want to say it out loud. But you said it. So
I know. You said what we were all thinking.
Yeah. Right here. It's what we're all thinking, everybody. Beard. And a little
Jeff Harris dropped a deep one on us. I was there, man.
Oh my God. Jeff Harris was there. He was. Man. He's a man.
He's a man. A man, baby.
Yeah, that's what it is. Austin Powers.
That's right. See, he's going with the
good job,
British,
Posey. Yeah, the British thing. So yeah, that's Austin Powers. You figured out his Posey's riddle. But that was it. So yeah, I went to Ardmore, and then I drove home, and I got home like at noon on Sunday, and hung out, watched NASCAR.
No,
I did. It was Watkins Glen. It was amazing.
Wow.
And that was about it. I've been piddling around the house, and today
you were
Tuesday.
peeing all around the house.
Well, I mean, you got to mark your territory, right? Isn't that what you're
supposed
to do? Like walk the perimeter of your property and just pee on everything?
Well, you're supposed to just walk out the back door and pee on the rock.
Oh. Uh-oh. Random question from Natalie. Hold on.
P-Rock.
No, I told Simon that it wasn't the interview. I told him to come back in an hour. Maybe he fell asleep.
My gosh.
Chad Roberts is here.
Another international superstar is
internationally well-known Chad Roberts. Oh, my gosh. What's up?
We should just end the show now on a high note.
Yeah, that's it. There's no... What the hell? On what?
I got pictures of Larry. Important tasks were done today. Look at that poop knife. It's a real thing, everyone.
It's a real thing.
.com.
I didn't send you pictures of Larry today, did I?
All right.
No, I think that was last night, Amanda.
Well, I want to reach out to everyone who's in the chat room because we got tons of people in the chat room right now.
Yeah.
Now we're going to get Simon's going to be coming on here shortly. Get some good questions up for the guy.
That's good.
Let's get the people in the chat room really involved in this conversation. Let's get some questions about the competition or anything. I mean, if you're an American and you need to know some stuff about the transferency rate from pound to dollar, he's probably the guy to ask.
He woke up at 2:20 a.m. to listen to this interview.
Oh my gosh.
From France.
Oui.
Oh my.
Très bien.
We're ready to go international now.
That's the international lifestyle right there, Aaron. Being able to speak French and English on a show.
That's pretty good. Yeah. How do you what is that going to be the first question, Chad, for Simon? We can do that. So let's just get this going. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's get our guest on because I'm really excited about this.
All right. So here's this. What were you saying? International
lifestyle.
Okay. This is our international lifestyle of an episode. So tonight, live from England, it's 1:20 in the morning, and Simon probably fell asleep, but he's awake again. So, we have Simon Sheffield on the show. He is putting on, part of the group that's putting on the 5th annual British Beard and Mustache Championships. That's sponsored by Honest Amish. It is coming up Saturday, the 27th of August this year. That's in a couple days. So here we are. What's up, Simon?
Howdy. You all right?
Howdy doody.
Howdy doody.
That's what we say from Texas. Or
Always again.
So, Simon, we're just going to hit you with the hard-hitting questions right away. Chad posted a question in here he needs answered right away.
Worcestershire.
There you go,
Worcestershire.
Chad. That's easier than how we say it. I had like 14 syllables in there.
No, just Worcestershire.
See, it's just
Worcestershire.
it's so relaxed and just like flows out. Like there's like we like to make things more complicated than they need to be. Just like we like to make things bigger, just like the American beards. Like, oh my God, these guys love to have these super long, obnoxious beards over here in the United States, but overseas they seem to be a little bit more tame and tight and traditional. So at least that's what I see from like world competitions or anything that's going on overseas, is everyone's style's a little bit more not so like crazy big and long and stuff like that. But
You said big and long.
I know I did.
There are some people with big and long ones over here too.
Ooh, that's what he said. Big and long
bet.
ones over there too.
Like Simon. Simon's probably got pretty substantial one. You could tell. It's the way he's sitting. All right. So tell everybody who you are and why we chose to pick you to be on the show. What makes you so important that you're on here, Simon?
Okay, well, I'm Simon Sheffield. I'm head of the Whiskered West Midlands, or king of the Whiskered West Midlands, as I like to call myself. I'm chairman of the committee running the 5th British Beard and Mustache Championships. I wasn't originally the chairman. Things have changed a bit since it was supposed to be in 2020. So we've been delayed a couple of times because of COVID. But I'm here to so important because I'm sort of doing a lot of the work. So I've got a very good committee as well who are helping me now with it. I've got Matt Harrington, Brendan Plester-Burt, Stephen Morris, Sean Elliott and Lee. We're all helping put it all on.
Freaking Lee.
Whoa, Lee.
He was, I think Lee was our first person from England we ever had on the show, I think. I think we had Lee and Dan Silky Brown. I think you're the third one, Simon.
Oh, our privilege.
So far, you're the best one.
So far,
you're
so good.
Best. Yeah. Don't tell those other guys, though, but we like you the best.
Don't tell those guys. So Ray's got a good question for you, Simon. Ray wanted to know, how is the bearding community perceived by the public in England?
A lot of people just are quite shocked when they know it's a thing. If you know what I mean, you sort of like say to somebody who's not part of it, "Oh, I'm hosting the British Beard and Mustache Championships," or "I'm hosting a beard competition," or "I'm a member of the British Beard Club," and they're like, "What? Do these things exist really?" And yeah, so but also once you explain it all to them, it's really just a meet up for everyone to get together, have a laugh, have a few beers, and raise some money for charity. And sort of get it a bit, it's just a bit of fun in it.
I think that's pretty much the same thing that we get. People will always say, they're like, bearding, that's real? People do that? There's beard clubs?
Yeah.
It's always shocking. But then like you said, we do it for fun and charity and hanging out with our friends. They're like, oh, well, that sounds pretty cool. And that's pretty much it.
I have a question. Now, this is a big time, like, we get this everyone pretty much in the bearding community around here always get people coming up to them or yelling from somewhere, "Hey, look, it's ZZ Top." Do you guys ever get that over there?
Oh, you get variations on it,
Is there? How about this? Is there a big popular band over in England or Europe that has guys with big beards in them that is like super famous that you guys always get mistaken for, like over here?
Or a TV show.
Yeah.
There's various things. Like obviously, you get Gandalfs and Merlin, things like that. Santa.
I got a Gandalf the other day.
You used to get ZZ Top as well.
So ZZ Top's international, just like us.
We're like the international lifestyle right now. We're living it. We're living the dream, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Simon. So coming up this weekend is the British Beard and Mustache Championships. I mean, I'm sure you're 100% ready, and you don't have anything else to do for the next couple of days. You're just sitting back, relaxing, just waiting for Saturday to get here.
I wish I'd woken up from work today and I have loads to do, but I'll get it all done. It'll all be ready for you.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you just won't sleep for the next couple of days. You'll be fine.
Who needs sleep? It's overrated.
That's right. You can sleep Sunday.
Yeah. I will do. Very much.
So this event is happening Saturday. What's the name of this venue and what time can people get there?
Okay, the venue is called the Temple Speech Room. It's part of Rugby School, which is a very old public school in England. It's where the game of rugby was invented, on the playing fields across the road from there. It's a very big old hall. It's very impressive in there. Registration starts from 10 a.m. until 12:30 or 1. Because obviously we'll be on stage talking at 12:30 and we'll be starting getting the first competitors out at 1. So preferably just want to get people to get in as early, get them registered. The photographer will be doing the photographs from 10 till 1. So we'll try and get people to register, go and get their official portraits done. Then move on. So we can have a bar there. So if people need to drink, there's going to have people serving food. So people, if getting there early, they can go and grab some food. We've got merchandise on sale. We'll have raffle tickets. And we've got a silent auction selling off all the old uniforms for the ex-members of the committee, which are no longer there. So I'm not letting them have their tops. We're going to sell them off.
Just sell them off.
But they can come. Raise a bit more money for charity. That's what it's all about at the end of the day.
If they want their shirts, they can come buy them back.
They can do indeed.
That's right. If you want your clothes, you got to come buy them.
Money for the charity, which is Lions Barber Collective.
Yeah, so tell us about this charity that you've been working with.
The Lions Barber Collective, it's a charity raising money. It's principally a suicide prevention charity. What they do is they raise money and they use that money to educate and train people in barbershops who work in barbershops, because people talk to their barbers, etc. But they've also started working with beauty salons as well now. So people, if they're talking to people, can spot the signs of mental health issues, etc., depression, if people may be suicidal. And not giving them the training so obviously they can treat anything, but so they know what to say and what direction to point them in, so they can give them some good guidance and help and get in the right direction. So, because so many people don't talk about these things, that's really from personal experience. I know you need to talk about these things, otherwise it just gets worse and worse and worse until everything goes. You have a little breakdown or worse.
Yeah.
So it's a good charity. They're doing very good and important work, and it's somewhere where he's putting it training in a place where these things can be picked up, because the amount of time. Obviously, if you're in a blue salon, hairdressers, barbers, it can take quite a long time, and you tend to chat. And it's just learning to pick things up that they're doing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know that's usually, I mean, even over here in America, like a lot of guys will go to their barbers and they'll have a very intimate and special relationship with their barber. Like it's like a weird trust where it's like they feel like they can be more open and chatty. And of course, if a barber knows like the signs to look for, especially if they've been cutting someone's hair or whatever for a long period of time, and they really get to know the person that they're dealing with, they can see these signs of like, wow, he's just not he doesn't seem like he's, well, Aaron just lost internet. So, we're going to continue without him till he gets back. But, I know I think Dan Silky Brown has worked with them before. So we've been aware of them for a few years and heard a lot about really great things about them. That's how did you guys get hooked up with them?
Well, they first used to come down to competitions because the guy who founded it's a gentleman called Tom Chapman.
All right.
If you go there, they've done a film. It's something £1 million haircut. I can't remember what the exact figure is.
Star Wars. Continue.
It's on Amazon UK. I don't know if it's on Amazon over there on Amazon Prime, but it's a really good film. It's basically why they set up the charity and about how he lost a friend to suicide, which is why he set it up. But we got involved. I got to meet him going to beard competitions in the south of England where he's based.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously we heard about what they were doing, and it's got spread through the beard clubs and community, and quite a lot of us have done fundraising for them since they're founded.
That's cool. Now, if you remember this, if you could send after the show when we're done, if you could send us a link to that, or like something where we can post it so everyone can, we can get this up there. And if people can check this out before they even go over to England, like the people that are coming from the United States, or even people that are over there now that might not be aware of them, we'd love to kind of share the message of that. So if you could share that with us, that would be really great. So on to the next thing. Now, you guys, how many different categories are you guys having, and what are you starting off with? So you guys are kicking the event off around noon, 12-ish or so. What's going to be the first category that's going off?
Okay, we've put on the first category we're having is the 2 fake and realistic creative beards.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be like the fake beards first, then the children's fake beards. Then it's the freestyle full beard and the freestyle partial. I know a lot of people run them at the end, but I thought it's only fair to these people to put them on at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they're going to that start, and then they can't drink, they can't eat, they can't worried about doing anything that they're going to ruin the beard, like what they've put all that effort into.
Yeah.
So I thought, it gives them the opportunity to get that done, and then they can just relax and enjoy the day without worrying too much if it drops a bit or something, they have a drink and it takes them a step out. Yeah, they can enjoy the rest of the day then without having to maybe be on edge for the day. A couple of people have commented that they're really happy about that who have regularly competed in the freestyles.
Yeah, I know, because sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, carry on.
No, because I know that over in the United States, it's along the same lines. But sometimes, like most of these competitions, will put the freestyle guys towards the end, and it's like they're either waiting all day, and it's just like everyone's trying to go up and hug them and be like, "Hey," and they're just like, because they don't want to mess their beards up and stuff, and the same with the fake the whiskerinas or the fake beards and stuff like that. It's like get that stuff done and over at the beginning so these people can get their stuff off and enjoy the day and not feel so taxed and everything as the competition is going on. Now here's another question. How is the bearding community embracing the whole whiskerina scene over there? Does it seem like it's like growing bigger over there? Or because in the United States it seems like it's really growing, like it's grown a lot over the past like 3, 4, 5 years, and there's been more people involved in it. And in fact, men and women, not just women, doing the fake beards and realistic beards and mustaches and stuff. So how is it translating over there? Does it seem like it's becoming more popular, or just kind of stayed the same over the few years?
I think it stayed the same over the few years. Obviously, with ours, we changed it to just a creative and realistic fake beard, and it originally was ladies, but we took the word ladies off the front of it. So it was open to anybody who wants to enter it, because there could be very many reasons why people don't have facial hair.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, might want to get involved and join in regardless of gender.
Yeah, well, and it's fun. Aaron and I have done we did the first episode of the Craft Whisker Club show where Aaron and I went head to head building a craft beard. We had a bunch of stuff, and it was so much fun. It's not something that we do, but it made us very interested and aware of like what goes into creating and building a craft beard. And a lot, like as I said earlier, a lot more guys are starting to really get involved in it and building these beards. And in fact, we've been testing out these ideas in a few competitions where we've had a craft beard build off like earlier before the competition started. Hey, there he's back. But like would that be something that you guys would be like interested in doing? Like doing like a small, like, hey, let's get a group of people together and like, let's have a craft build off wherever we just give them a box full of stuff and let's see who can make the most creative beard the fastest. You give them a time frame and be like, all right, now go.
Well, that's a great idea. We did a competition earlier this year. There's a place called Fargo Village in Coventry, not far from Rugby. Absolutely amazing little place with lots of small independent retailers, craft stuff and things like that, and a brewery. And we went there, organised a competition. It was quite short notice, so we took a load of craft stuff, let people make fake beards if they want. So they're going to be running their beard competition again next. Well, they're running their Beer and Beard Day. Whiskered West Midlands will probably be there to help do a beard competition on the day. And a lot of the little craft places have said they would like to set up a store within like the Fargo Village just for making craft people to make craft beards, and they'll sort it out. So that should be interesting. Hopefully, we'll be doing that sometime next year in Coventry.
That's awesome. I really love hearing that you know it's spreading out in not only the American community but also over there too, which is, I mean, that's really cool. So Aaron, you're back.
I'm back. So with that being said, there was a question earlier. I already know the answer to this, but Forrest wants to know: do they have a beard competition about every weekend in England, somewhere like here in the U.S.? Do they have a bunch of beard clubs? So.
There's a load of beard clubs, but there's not a competition every weekend. There's sort of competitions here and there. There used to be a few that were regular every year. We had the Wessex every year, which isn't going ahead at the moment. The Liver Beards haven't had one for a couple of years. Hopefully I can make them have another one. But I think there's a lot of clubs that have regular meets, but not necessarily. So I used to run a competition every year. Obviously, whilst I've been arranging the Brits, it's been difficult for me to arrange my own separate competition as well. So, and with obviously the pandemic and everything, it was sort of put all stop. So I ran the online one for the Brits, and we did Whiskered Mr. World as well during the pandemic, which was good fun. Which was again for the Lions Barber Collective, and we raised about £1,500 on that. So I would love to do that again, because what we did was, rather than just, I've put something about it, so we're going to talk about the Brits rather than things we've done in the past. But yeah, so basically I've gone over the timings. With judges, we've got all our judges' appointment, and they'll be announced as we go through the day. There'll be a set of judges for a few categories, and then we'll change over for the next few categories. What we're going to look to do as well is, rather than wait till the end to do all the awards, we're going to be doing the prizes like after each few categories. So you'll have 3 or 4 categories, and then you'll get all the winners of them announced and their awards given, and then a few more categories, and then all the winners of those. So not everybody's waiting to the day and the end of the day to get everybody up there.
So each one of those sections, is it going to be like the full beard section and then the partial beard section and like the whiskerinas, or how will those sections be broke up?
Okay, so we've got a section which is the sort of like fake and creative beards and the freestyle beards. I was speaking to Scott saying we've got that at the beginning of the day, because I've been to so many events where it's at the end of the day.
Smart.
People are having to spend all day going, don't touch me, don't touch me. Whereas obviously if you put them at the beginning, you know, they can compete, not have to worry about all the effort they've done holding in place for a whole day, and then they can just relax through the day because they've been up. So that's the reason I put those first. Then I'm going to have, there's some of the natural beards, beards with natural moustache, because sometimes some people want to compete in the natural beard, and some want to compete and then compete again with the styled moustache. So I've done the natural ones first in an earlier part of the day. So if they want to compete in that with the styled moustache later in the day, they can.
So you can compete in multiple categories.
If people want to, they can. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They have to pay them,
I like
but it's
that.
all for charity, so that's okay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then I think we've got the partials. I think
Those are the best.
Yeah, everybody knows that that's the
They are
best
yeah.
category.
Yeah. I'm thinking of moving to Musketeer for this one.
Are you
Why?
competing?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
I think you should stay in goatee, and I give you my vote. You're going to beat Aaron.
You can.
My goat is about, because I've been working it down to do the Musketeer. It's about half the size that it was, sort of not length but width.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I took it in quite a bit, and I'm going to take it in a bit more and do. But we've got plenty of contestants in. Make up the numbers a bit for one of the categories where you don't get as many people.
So how's the response been? Does it seem like there's been a lot of people? Have you guys done a pre-registration, or is it all like registered day of? I'm assuming you guys have done a pre-registration. And you don't need to give us like an exact number of how many people have registered, but I mean, does it seem like it's going to be a good, decent turnout for this?
It does. I mean, the sales over the last few days have just gone really high. We're getting a lot more sales. I say we're getting very close to 200 competitors now.
Ooh, very good.
So we'll say we've still got selling. We have only very few tickets left now. So we're keeping some space, because I know there's some people that come in planning to play on the day when they get there. So I don't want to select to a point where those people I'm suddenly going, I know you said you could play on the day before, but we've sold out. Yeah, that's true. That is, goatee is the most prestigious facial hair.
It is.
Very much agree. Yeah, I mean, sort of the whole thing of me getting into the bearding community, I went along to the British Championships in Bath in 2014. Just for fun. I hadn't really been involved in the bearding thing. I went along, I entered natural goatee, I won, and then I was hooked.
That was it. That was your first competition, was British Nationals in 14?
Yeah, that was my first competition.
You just started out at the big one.
Yeah. I joined the British Beard Club in 2013 when somebody randomly gave me a flyer for it. And then I heard about I thought, that sounds like something fun. I'll go down to that. I went down to that with no real expectations. And
And you did all right.
Yes, yeah. And then I started doing my own competitions and everything like that. So, but because of that, because I was, 2014, I was first goatee. 2016, I was third goatee. 2018, I was judged alongside Aaron for the whole day.
We judged.
And I'm now part of the host committee. We're leading the host committee now. So it's quite a nice circle to have come through, from competing to judging to running. It's sort of quite an honour and something I'm really just excited about.
Now, here's a quick question from you. We have someone from Twitch joining us. He's like, "Hey, what made you choose to live the goatee lifestyle?" Like, you would think I was going to say international lifestyle, but I'm going with the goatee, which is the new international lifestyle. It's synonymous. Like, why? What was the allure of going goatee? Like, is that just what you've always had, or you've messed around over the years and you landed on that, or you just were like, this is what I look best in?
I've mainly had goatee over the years. I've grown it full before. I've just had a moustache before, but it's mainly goatee what I started with. I used to have it a lot shorter, like that. Basically, it's I used to have like long hair and no beard, and I had a beard. But because I was into the whole rock scene and everything, coming into the 90s, a lot of it went to like the shaved head and goatee beard, which is sort of the look I went with, because it was still sort of part of the rock scene look.
It's popular now still.
Well, so, you showed me something earlier, and I don't know if y'all touched on this when my internet decided to turn off, but do you happen to have any trophies close by that you can maybe show off?
Well, there's a topper that we've got to get to go on it, but I'll try and get it.
But this is the base for the trophy.
Yeah, so that's good, man.
Wow.
Look at that.
Honest Amish, never heard of that before.
So are all the bases going to be the same, first, second, and third?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we've got toppers that are going to go on top of them.
What's the topper going to be?
They're like little rugby balls with the corresponding facial hair to the award. And they're obviously going to be gold, silver, bronze colours.
I like that they come apart. That's going to make
it easy for travel, Aaron.
Absolutely. That's what I was thinking.
What's that? Take the topper off?
Yeah, that they come apart.
I can make them so they can come apart.
Yeah, just leave them so they come apart. Don't glue them together.
Printed. So, yeah, what I'll do is when I put the peg on, then we'll attach the peg to the topper.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put it so you can just pop it out.
That's perfect. I like this.
All right.
That's assuming you win one, obviously.
Right. I mean, I'm probably not going to win, but for the other people that are going to get one,
probably will win, but
you don't know.
I don't know. I obviously have no control over these matters.
So here is the most burning question asked in the chat room. Andrew Matson says, do the Brits also consider whalers and chops to be the inferior of the partial beards?
No, all beards are equal.
No, they're not. False.
Nope.
That's the wrong answer. Sorry.
Chops and whalers are stupid.
I wouldn't dare.
It's like, especially that Wallage guy. Like, worst chops ever.
Yeah, that's one of the things that Aaron and I have kind of started over the United States. It's been years and years of goatees getting lumped in the partial beard category with whalers and chops. And it's like, all right, we go to a competition and it's partial beards and it's chops versus whalers. And it's just like, it just became this friendly banter between us and all the other styles. And basically we frown upon anyone who has anything other
chops
than a goatee.
Stupid.
Yeah. So
but a lot of it's, but with the smaller competitions, obviously you do end up lumping all the partial beards in together, because otherwise you just wouldn't have enough competitors at some competitions. So obviously a lot of my awards I wouldn't have been partial beard rather than goatee.
Yeah, mine too.
All right. Here's one more quick question. You guys are doing a pre-party on Friday night. What can you tell us about that?
Okay, that's going to be at the Merchant Inn. It's a very old pub. We're going to be you'll be able to pre-register there.
Cool.
So get your wristband, etc., ready for the next day.
What time does that event start on Friday?
7, I think. But the pre-registration will be available in the afternoon as well. We'll confirm an exact time once. Just going to fine-tune a few things and find out what time our registration team are getting there.
You got plenty of time. It's not like the event's in a couple of days. You got plenty of time to figure it out.
Yeah, well, we've sort of all discussed it and everything, but obviously I've got one of our main person with the registration teams having lift off somebody else, so I'm sort of reliant on what time they get there. But it'll be before 7. She'll be there, and Sean will be taking the registrations and everything. I was going to say.
And that's partially sponsored by Captain Fawcett, who is a friend of us over here in the United States.
He's sponsoring the Friday night event.
He's a good dude.
He's I think he might have got a special dancer in as well for that event.
My gosh, hopefully it's a tiny dancer.
A tiny one, why?
That song by Elton John.
Tony Danza.
Sorry, Tony Danza.
Tony Danza.
Yeah, a bit of entertainment, etc. So we've got a couple of music acts on the day as well. Lee's band's playing at the end of the day. I think they're on about 7:15, so you know when to get out.
That Saturday?
Yes, that's on the Saturday night. And we've got a gentleman coming down from Liverpool called Tom Moorcraft, who's going to be on in the middle of the day as well. So we can do a load of categories, then have a break, so everybody can have a break, get something to eat, everything. I'm going to have another load of categories, then we have a band, and then everybody's going to go home. Now I'm going to be stuck there taking everything down and sorting it all out.
Aaron offered to help. I'll said help earlier, he's like, I'll help Simon take everything down that night. If I have to stay till like 4 a.m.
Alvin and Theodore can help too.
What the shit?
Simon.
Oh,
never mind. Anyway, do you have anything else you'd like to add, Simon? Anything you want to tell everybody about the event
that you haven't talked about yet?
Not that I can think about at 10 to 2 in the morning.
Well, I appreciate you setting up so late and doing this interview with us, and that's about it, man. We'll I look forward to seeing you in 2 days. 3 days.
Cool. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a few days. And as I say, we'll do everything we can to make Honest Amish proud of what they've invested in.
I think you're gonna make us really proud, man. If it's anything like the 2018 event, you have nothing to worry about. That was a great event, and I expect this probably going to be right about the same.
Yeah, absolutely. And Simon and
a lot to live up to.
That was a heck of an event, dude. That was nice.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing pictures of it and was like, wow, man, that just looked like such a fun time. And I was planning, the whole plan was for me to come and attend this year, but I moved and just wasn't in the cards. And so hopefully I can make it to the next one. And I got to beat Aaron's butt.
2024.
But Simon, thank you very much for joining us again tonight. Don't forget to send us a link to that documentary so I can show it. We can get it up and everyone can check it out. It sounds really interesting. But we wish you great success. I wish you great success this weekend, and I apologize that I can't be there. But Aaron's there on behalf of Talking Beards and Honest Amish, so we're grateful to be part of the event this weekend.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
All right, Simon. All right, everybody. Go to the 5th British Beard and Mustache Championships, sponsored by Honest Amish, coming up this weekend, 27 August 2022 in Rugby, England. Thank you, Simon. Goodbye. He's gone.
He was like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, he's going to bed. Yeah, I lost internet. It just shut off. I have no idea.
I don't know. Forrest Figgin says Aaron is a great guy. Not sure about Scott. Never met him.
Forrest Figgin is a nice guy. You should meet him.
As Francesca says, Scott is big. I'm like, yeah.
I knew it. I freaking knew it. I've never seen you and Bigfoot at the same place at the same time.
And it's called living the international lifestyle, Aaron. I'm really embracing that. Like, yes. That's my new thing, man. I am going to be living the international. Even since our podcast is taking down Satoshis left and right, why people are
why isn't it right and left?
Because more people, I believe, are right-handed than left-handed. It's an ambidextrous thing, I guess.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like a switch hitter.
Whoa! Can you believe this came out of Andrew's mouth?
Simon was bloody knackered.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds very offensive.
I think it means sleepy.
Oh.
But bloody. Like he was like maybe in like a car accident or something, or he cut himself.
I don't know about that.
He cut himself and he was tired. I think that's what that means.
Forrest says we need to meet up, Scott.
We do. That sounds like Forrest is going to fight you.
I know. What it sounds like he wants to do. He wants to beat the crap out of me. I'm like, I didn't even do it.
That's what I heard before.
I'm like, I'm just trying to live the international lifestyle.
Forrest said, we need to meet up, Scott.
Maybe he meant to beat.
That's how he said that. I see Forrest like just punching his other hand with his other hand while he was typing that at the same time.
Oh my gosh. So, with our last little bit we have left, do we want to do some beard comps?
Sure. If you would like to, we can go right ahead and do that. Scott Sykora, the Beardcaster.
We can go right ahead and do that.
Oh my gosh. Did you have fun interviewing Simon?
It was good.
I left for a little bit.
I know you did. I got scared. You were testing me for next week, I think.
I was like, I wonder if Scott can do this by himself. We'll see.
I did good. I did
You
good.
did.
So I'm waiting.
Oh, I was waiting on it to pop up down there on the bottom. I didn't know.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. Talking beards, the competitions.
It won't pop up in the bottom unless you have something on covering it on the top. So
Whoops.
I like that little monkey up there. That Natalie monkey.
Natalie monkey's about to poop on us.
Oh my.
Boop.
All right. So
beards. Let's go.
Okay, of course, as we talked to Simon, we have on the 27th in the Rugby, England, the 5th British Beard and Mustache Championship, 7 p.m. Eastern, or at 10 a.m. It starts registration. Competition starts at high noon.
I don't know. That time's definitely wrong. My bad. I don't know.
On the same day. Oh man,
I know. I couldn't do them both.
I feel like we let someone down with this one
did.
because we've had him on every year leading up to this.
So this one snuck up on me. He posted about it like a month ago, and I remember seeing it. And then I saw it like a couple days ago again. I was like, golly. Like nothing. We totally dropped the ball on this one.
We're sorry, Nick and Beans, for dropping the ball on that one.
Mm-hmm.
We send thoughts and prayers for our international lifestyle.
Alaska's basically an international lifestyle.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's like a different country, but yet, yeah. So that's this weekend as well. That's a great competition. Nick throws on a great event. He's been doing it for years. Yeah. So check them out. Then we dive into September. We're getting into September. What do we got here?
Yeah, so this is the Fredericksburg, Virginia Beards in the Berg 3. This is Shane Mann's event up there. This is where I'll be after England. I'll be going to Fredericksburg. So it's right outside of D.C. It's at Amy's Cafe. Seems like a kind of a quaint little bar. I don't know. Shane Mann does a good job up there, and I'm sure this will be a fun event.
I haven't heard anything from him in forever.
Me neither. Until he started posting about this event. I was like, look at that. But this is the one I'm excited about, and I just wasn't in the cards. But man, I wanted to go to this one so bad.
The Brooklyn one?
Yeah, freaking Coney Island Beard and Mustache Competition. This is an event. I don't know if anybody has looked into this. It's been around for a long time, and it's a circus. It's a circus with a beard competition in it. It looks super cool, and if you are in the New York area, you should go. I know Eddie's going. Andy Teague may be going. So Andy Teague is going to be in New York City that weekend. I've talked to him.
He's a good egg.
He's a great egg, and he may be going to that one. So, yeah, go check it out if you're up there in that New York area. Check it out. Also, the third, go down one more.
Sorry. I was trying to figure this one out. Forrest Figgins meant Scott Sykora, enjoy your 24 hours.
Wow.
I don't know
John
what that
Abraham
means.
and Forrest Figgins are going to come beat you up.
Stop it.
My gosh. But this one, if you are in Louisiana, this is a good one right here. Monroe, Louisiana, the 2nd annual World Beard Day competition with Beard Mob Louisiana. This is going to be at the Harley Davidson dealership there in Monroe. Obviously, Beard Mob Louisiana's put it on. Monroe's super cool. If you're in that part of the country, go check it out. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Simon just sent me the link to this, and I wanted to.
Oh yeah, so tell me about this real quick. Nashville's coming up. That's Scott Turner's. We'll probably have Scott on coming up, but go to that one.
Whoa. Sorry, I was trying to post this link in the chat room, and it's not coming out quite
not
right.
Working.
All right, let's scroll down a little bit more.
Yeah, you got Nashville, you've got Evansville the same day, and then another UK event.
One.
There you go, Oxford Beard Festival 2022.
World's strongest bee.
It was supposed to be beard, but that was all the text it would let me put in there.
Truncation is your enemy, always.
Always. I think Forrest has called you out right here.
Forrest, there might be a strong possibility I may be in Nashville, but
you're going to fight Forrest.
I don't know. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
You want to make love to Forrest in Nashville?
Oh,
Wow, this is going to be exciting. I'm excited about Nashville now. But that's it. That's our hour. What is this documentary thing that you're trying to post?
It's the 1.7 million haircut.
Okay. It's a
film like no other about suicide, where a barber lost a friend, discovered a hidden injustice, and started a global movement. This is a film about hope, where barbers save lives one haircut at a time. So this sounded really interesting. So here we go. In the chat room right now is a link to this. We'll also post in the on the Facebook page and other various. We'll get it around on Facebook and all the social medias so everyone can check this out. I think this is probably a really important thing for everyone to kind of check out and to learn a little bit about, because this has been something this specific group has been popping up with us as we've been involved in things with clubs or competitions happening over in the UK, because it's such a tight-knit community over there, and they all kind of work together to promote the same thing. So this is something it's a super duper important thing. And if you're interested, you can check this out.
That's it. Check it out, everybody. And we'll post all about it. But thank you for watching our international lifestyle episode of Talking Beards. I don't know. It was fun. Thank you for all the new people that were watching this. That was cool seeing some new faces or names in the chat room. I'm Aaron D. Johnston. Thank you for watching. And, England people, I'll see you in a few days. Go ahead, Scott.
And I am Scott Sykora. You can find out more about us by going to talkingbeards.com. You can subscribe to the podcast. We'll get this up and everything ready, so anyone who's traveling overseas can download it to their smartphone. Just go to either the Apple App Store or the Google App Store, download any of the really cool podcast things. Like we say, Fountain.fm is a good one that we like using. But yeah, so you can download some of the episodes of Talking Beards and listen to them on your flight over and your flight back from England to attend the 5th British Beard and Mustache Championship. And I want to end this all with wishing Aaron and Natalie the best of luck this weekend.
Thanks, sir.
Bring one home for the international lifestyle.
International lifestyle. Yep. We're all going over. Look at that. Talking Beards a club. Don't forget. We're a club now. That's it. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. American Invasion. Have a great evening.
International lifestyle. Talking Beards. Okay, bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Talking Beards. Make sure you go over to honestamish.com and use promo code TalkingBeards to get 15% off your order. Don't forget to tune in live next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern at talkingbeards.com.